Hello everyone, welcome to PhysioTribe. In this video, we're going to be discussing assessment of cervical spine. One in every 4 patients seen in outpatient physical therapy is for neck pain. So it's a very common injury which physical therapists treat. Any physical therapy assessment can be divided into two parts, stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 is screening for appropriateness of the patient. In this stage, we use various forms to rule out any red flags. We can use screening questionnaires such as head and neck screening questionnaire or neck and shoulder screening questionnaire. We want to rule out any systemic illnesses or acute injury in which physical therapy intervention can be harmful. Once it is decided that patient can safely be treated in physical therapy, we move to the stage 2. Stage 2 is our actual evaluation where we try to reach our diagnosis. The most important part of the evaluation is history taking. In history taking, the physical therapist should actively listen to the patient. The physical therapist can lean in a little forward, maintain a natural eye contact without staring, and along the history taking process, give some minimal verbal encouragement such as, yes, go on. This allows the patient to be comfortable in sharing their experiences of the injury, their complaints, their problems, and they realize that the therapist is taking active interest in my history. So the trust develops. Once the history taking is done, you move on to the actual examination part. In the history taking, you are looking for 4 important information. 1. Location of the pain, onset or mechanism of injury, aggravating and alleviating factors, and the duration of the pain. This can be remembered as the mnemonic LOAD. Location, onset, aggravating, alleviating factors, and duration. By the end of this stage, the physical therapist should have a probable diagnosis in which way the evaluation is going to go. After this, the physical therapist will ask for any medical history, any surgical history, and what medication the patient is taking. This will be followed by our observation. In cervical spine, we want to look for posture, tightnesses, and habitual muscle adaptive shortening, etc. This will follow up with our palpation of cervical spine, thoracic spine, and shoulder. This will follow with our neurological examination, which includes dermatome, myotome, and reflexes. This will be followed by our range of motion assessment, which movement increases pain, which movement decreases pain. This will be followed by our strength testing. At this stage, the physical therapist should have a diagnosis and will decide if any special test needs to be performed. Do not perform special tests if you have an obvious diagnosis to cause more pain. Once you have diagnosis, you will divide the patient in one of the 4 categories. According to International Classification of Functioning Disability and Health, ICF, neck pain can be categorized into 4 parts. 1. Neck pain with mobility deficits. 2. Neck pain with headaches. 3. Neck pain with movement coordination deficit. 4. Neck pain with radiating symptoms. Once you have classified the patient and have diagnosis, Then you will know what interventions to perform. In the next part of the video, we will go into details of the assessment and examination and how to quickly and simply perform them so we come to a diagnosis. Thank you.